So, a little bit about early life.
Yeah.
Growing up, what did you feel like you had to become to survive?
Growing up in Stonebridge, I guess you kind of had to be a monster to survive to a certain extent.
Okay.
You know, it's just a lawless place where, yeah, there's nothing really positive going on too much. So, yeah, you kind of had to be a certain way in order to survive.
So how was that as a child? How was that to kind of get used to and acclimatise to?
I guess I from young growing up, I've been so aware of my surroundings that it just became normal. You know what I mean? It's like we didn't know any different.
Yeah.
This is just how life was. That's what we believed anyway growing up. So I just, as far back as I can remember, it's just been like that.
Okay.
Do you get me?
So what was the point where you felt like you had to change the kind of way you were living them?
Probably my first change would have been when I had my first daughter.
Okay.
And I think I must have been, like 19, yeah. I had my first daughter when I was 19, so I guess at that stage, being 19, I genuinely believed at that time that there was only two routes for me in life. I genuinely believed I was either gonna be dead or in prison.
Okay.
Like,
Wow.
that's what man genuinely believed as at that age. And then obviously had my daughter, found music, and then things started to change for me a bit.
Understandable. With faith, was it something that naturally came to you through like how you're going through life? Or was it something that was forced onto you through a certain situation?
Nah, I guess growing up, I've always believed in God.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm half Greek, half Irish, so both people are kind of really religious people. So I didn't grow up religious, but I always knew God and that kind of thing. So I always spoke to God as a kid growing up. Do you get me? Like, I always believed in God. Whether I knew the ins and outs of it is a different thing, but I always felt like I had a relation to God and always spoke to God as a kid.
Okay.
You get
so it's
me?
always been apparent in your life.
Yeah, but obviously, growing up a certain way leads you away from, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
100%. How do you keep it as the forefront in your life now, in the place that you are in your career?
Yeah, I guess going to church more, studying more, learning more. Like, because obviously I don't know the Bible inside out, but like since being baptized again, I've been trying to just learn more and be in the Word.
Understandable.
Do you get me?
So what would you say matters to you now that, say, the younger Coke might not have understood back then?
Everyone's not your friend, man. Do you get me? I grew up like just believing everyone was my friend and and everyone wasn't, so.
And on your journey, what kind of man are you trying to become?
A better man.
A better man?
Yeah, a better man for my kids, you know what I'm saying?
What does that look like in your head? What's that image of a better man?
I guess someone that's dealt with these trauma, just healing my traumas and just being happy and outgoing for my kids. Do you get me?
Do you think men struggle to believe they can genuinely change?
Well, I don't know. I can't speak for every man, but I have had trouble changing. Do you get me? So change is not easy. It's definitely not, and it takes a lot of hard work. So I understand why some people may think that it's not possible or easy, but it's definitely possible.
Okay. And what was the turning point for you then, where you decided it's time for me to change?
Like I said, I'm gone through so many different life-changing circumstances that just led me to having to change.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Okay. So you mentioned that you got rebaptized.
Yeah.
What would you say was the catalyst that made you decide to actually do this for yourself?
I guess the catalyst would be, I didn't grow up in the church. I didn't go to the church, and I still don't go every Sunday, but I've always had a relationship with God, and I just knew and felt like it was something I wanted to do. Also, my missus was the same, so we was trying to figure it out together. We tried to even go different places, and some certain churches wouldn't let us, and then obviously it's mad because I got a random text message on the Instagram saying that Jesus is calling you to church on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I said to my missus, let's just go to the church on Sunday. Yeah. We've gone there, and that's the day they're baptizing people. But you know, like, as we're in the church, the pastor said something like, hold your hands up if you're feeling a certain way, and so I'm there, my eyes closed, hands up.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, someone tapped me on the back. They're like, oh, wait till after. So then obviously wait till after they spoke to us, and they're like, yo, we're baptizing today. So I was like, no way, what, can we do it today? She was like, yeah. So me and my missus literally just got baptized same day.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
How did that feel afterwards?
It felt really good. Like, I guess the first 2 days were like, I don't know, we was just on like a mad high. And then, but you know, like people were messaging me, like everyone was sending their praises and thanks and la la la. But people were telling me like, yo, this is when the journey starts.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And I was thinking, does it really get harder from here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
really feel about it. Yeah.
I was hoping that things might ease up a bit. But
yes,
whoever told me that was right for sure. So it's just been uphill battles from there.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it's all part of the journey for sure.
Like that, man.
Man,
Respect, man.
Thank you, man.
Bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Big love.